Hello everybody and welcome to Pleasantview. We are here in the Caliente house and it looks like the sisters are fighting right away. Nina is going to work today. She is the physical education teacher at our local school. So she will be going to work and we will actually see her at work when we play the oldies. Mortimer is here downstairs enjoying the television. And Dina's coming right downstairs to kiss him. So we are going to ignore Nina because she's going to be heading off to work pretty soon, and then we will play with her when she gets home. But for now, we are going to focus on Dina. Oh my goodness. So she wants to earn some money, marry a rich sim, as in Mortimer, kiss Mortimer, and get engaged to Dawn. Now she is not currently engaged. Dawn, of course, is engaged to Cassandra Goth, but Dina is not engaged to Mortimer yet, even though that is what the game in the original Pleasantview sort of leads you to do when you first play Dina and Nina, is to have Dina woo Mortimer and kind of get engaged and get married right away. Oh, he's flirting with her. What a cutie. Now we did see Dina in Dawn's episode. Dawn woohooed with both Dina and Nina and his fiancée Cassandra. Oh look, you are not getting a job in the architecture career. What is wrong with you? Well, she does want to marry a rich sim, which is Mortimer, and her lifetime want is to own 3 top-level businesses. So if she marries into the Goth family, she will have some startup funds to be able to buy her first business. So I think she is just going to propose to Mortimer right here. Now they are actually in-laws. They were married to Bella and Michael Batchelor. So they are actually brother and sister-in-law. But of course, Michael has passed away and Bella is missing. Yes, I am talking about you. And so Dina is moving in on Bella's husband. Now Bella's been missing long enough that marriage was dissolved. But they are both happy about getting engaged. And Mortimer does want companionship, so I think that the two of them together have the potential to be very happy. So I'm going to have Dina actually use the restroom because her bladder is quite low. And then they do not have any ingredients to make food and she's getting kind of hungry. So I actually think that I will have her and Mortimer go out for lunch, or brunch I suppose, to celebrate their engagement. Why not? Dina seems like the kind of person, even though we're playing her and so she will be the one paying for brunch, I think that she would do that because she expects to inherit or to have access to the Goth fortune very soon. So what we want to do is go upstairs when Mortimer is done in the restroom. We're gonna have Dina go upstairs. Actually, don't go into Nina's room. Go into your room. And when Mortimer is done in the restroom, we are going to add him to our group and then the two of us will go out. So let us ask to form casual group for an outing. I'm not going to make it a date. I'm just going to make it an outing. The two of them are going to go out to brunch. Somewhat casual. Maybe I'll have them have a big wedding. But today they're just going to go celebrate their engagement. And now let's go and walk to the community lot. Dina's outing. And I do have several restaurants that I built. Let's go to Nature's Table. That is a gorgeous restaurant. It looks especially good during the day, in my opinion. And they are both nature sims, so I think it's great for them to go to Nature's Table. So here they are, they have arrived. This is Nature's Table. It is very heavily inspired by a speed build that I saw on Kaylee83's channel. I will link to that in the description below, so you can take a look at that. But this is the restaurant. It's a garden style restaurant. Let's put the walls back up, actually. Who are you? Patrick Page. What are you complaining about, Dina? Be seated. Oh, are you complaining that Amin was ahead of you in line? Well, you're just gonna have to wait. It's a popular restaurant. Hi, Jan. Oh, we're gonna sit in the downstairs portion. This is a lovely table. What is it that you want to order? I don't know what that is. I think that's pasta and a burger. And here's Shane Weaver talking about video games. All right. Let's order Chef's Choice. I don't always order Chef's Choice, but I do kind of want to see what their favorite foods are, and that's what they order when you order Chef's Choice, if it's on the menu. And I say if it's on the menu because if a restaurant is owned by a sim, so if it's an owned business, you can customize the menu so that not everything is available. I'm gonna zoom in here. That food looks so good. You can see all of the traits being added to our townies and NPCs. Jan Tellerman is rebellious, a mean sim is mean-spirited. Meadow Thayer is a light sleeper. I don't know why she only got 2 traits, but time is running out, 51 seconds. Well, you know what? Let's just blow him a kiss across the table and see if we can get above the above to the next from so-so to fun. Maybe we will also do a little flirt with him. Oh, there's the rest of Meadow's traits. Unflirty. That's not good for a family sim. Comey Tellerman is eccentric. Tasha Go is an underdog. Alright, look, now we have 2 minutes and 54 seconds left because we've reached into the fun zone. She's not hungry anymore. We're just gonna wait for Mortimer to finish. Let's do a toast to our engagement. And look, with them both with their wedding rings. His engagement ring is brown because his favorite color is brown. Why is it raining in here? It shouldn't be raining in here. There is a roof. I have it as skylights. So why is it raining in here? That doesn't make... Well, hello, girls. You guys are just right there. I don't understand why it's raining inside. I do have a ceiling and a roof. I am a little bit confused. I will put that on my never-ending Sims to-do list. Why don't we? Yeah. I'll look into that later. Or maybe never. My to-do list for The Sims is so long and never-ending. Why don't we pay our bill? And then our hygiene is a little low, so I'm actually going to come into the bathroom and wash our hands after we eat. We'll just go wash our hands, and then when we're done with that, we'll come outside. Since it is raining, we're either going to go home or go to an indoor community lot. I love seeing all of our Sims here. That is my favorite thing. I do absolutely love going to community lots. Alright, well, Dina, why don't we gather our casual group? Yes, now you use your umbrella. Thank you. That's why you have it. Why don't we end our casual group and go home? It's 2:30 p.m. I do want to spend some time with Nina, and she gets off work at 3 p.m. Is Mortimer stuck? I do think that Mortimer is stuck. There we go. Unstuck. Alright, now Dina, why don't you walk home? I can't believe you still want to get engaged to Don. Alright, it is 3 p.m. and Dina is arriving home and Nina is arriving home from work. She earned 300 simoleons. Alright, get inside, girls. Get inside. We don't want you to get sick. I do have a realistic sickness mod, so getting sick is actually very dangerous. Okay. Now, Dina, I'm going to leave you at home and I'm going to spend some time with Nina. She wants to woohoo, ask a sim out on a date. You can invite Dawn out on a date, but I don't really want you to do that. You know what? Her lifetime want is to woohoo with 20 different sims. So she is going to need to meet more sims, and her fun and social are both low. So I think I'm going to have her go out. We are going to have her walk to a community lot, and we are going to have her go do something indoors since it is raining to maybe meet some people and get her fun up. We're going to leave Dina at home. Let's take a look at our community lots and see the library, the gallery, fitness center, diner, skating, starstruck lanes. Let's go bowling. Nina is a very active sim. I think that bowling makes a lot of sense, and that is indoors. All right, here is our bowling alley Nina is arriving at. Here is the bus stop. I do have a bus mod. Nina is the kind of person that she's just gonna walk everywhere because she's so active. I'll just give you a brief little, there's a place to eat, there's a photo booth, there's a pool area, I should say a billiards area, and this is the bowling, and there's a little arcadey space, so let's go ahead and hit play to keep going. And she wants to join Ivy. So there are some men here that I do want her to meet. There's Joe, there's Darren, but having girlfriends is fun too. Now, Nina is straight, so she will only have chemistry with male sims, but that doesn't mean I don't want her to have friends. And I do love Ivy. Both of the Ivy Capers are two of my favorite townies. I love the teen Ivy and I love the adult Ivy. So this is getting her fun and her social up. Now this pool table comes with the game. This is of course a recolor that I downloaded. I love it. I also downloaded these star lights that you see on the wall. Good shot, Ivy. Now I do want Nina to meet some other sims, so when they are done with this game, which they almost are, I will have her introduce herself to some of the other sims. Oh, did Joe leave? I'm just gonna zoom out real quick. We've got Darren Dreamer, Herb Oldie, but I think Joe Carr left. Oh well. I love spending time at community lots, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's greet Darren and greet Herb. Oh, he's gonna network with Ivy. Awesome. Hey Nina, did I ever mention to you that I work in a discount home furnishings warehouse? If your household ever needs to buy anything for your home, I'll make sure that your household gets it at a low cost. That is actually a great perk to have. Everything that you buy from the buy catalog has a little bit of a discount, which is awesome. One bolt with Darren Dreamer. Listen to joke. And Mary Sue also wants to chat with us. Mary Sue and Nina don't seem like two sims that would naturally be friends, but I don't see why not. I think it would be cute for them to be friends. Oops, or not. Or maybe not. Alright, let's have Nina get something to eat. Let's have a hot dog from the hot dog chef. I mean, she did earn 300 simoleons at work today. And she can get to know Alvin, who's sitting right next to her. He is a teen, but that doesn't mean that he won't be an adult at some point. Why did all the lights go out? Oh no, all the lights went out. Oh, okay, they're back. Whew. I was gonna say there's probably something from the fuse box going on, but they came back. That was just temporary. That is part of the electricity mod, especially with the weather, since it was raining earlier. All the lights can go out, or all the power can go out. And I did put those electricity boxes on most of the community lots as well, so that can happen at a community lot. Marissa Bendette is erratic and a schmoozer. Oh, Kennedy Cox is here. He's a neat hydrophobe, but he's irresistible. Oh, I like the sound of that. They're gonna go make out. Wait, make out with Darren Dreamer? Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I did not do that. Did you see that? Oh, wait. Oh, I know the witch is here and I want to look at the witch, but oh my god. Guys, what is happening? That was fast. 11/2. Darren, you're a knowledge sim. Look at everybody staring at them. Kennedy, Melissa, Mortimer, all in the background staring at them. They're just making out in the middle of the bowling alley. Oh my goodness. Wait, I also want to take a look because I know the witch is here. This is our good witch, Carmen Wyatt. She's got bright green eyes. She is such a pretty sim. So if you haven't noticed, all of the sims that are being generated new, these are NPCs that did not ship with Pleasantview, so any NPC that wasn't part of the base game that generates, I do have default base replacement templates. So these sims are not using the Maxis face templates, and I do that to have some genetic variety in Pleasantview, because Pleasantview sims, a lot of them use the same face templates. And this way, I'm using non-Maxis face templates for anybody new who generates in the neighborhood. And that way, we get some more genetic variety. All right, I just want her to very quickly meet, where's Kennedy? Let's just greet Kennedy. And then you can go back to doing whatever you are doing with Darren. Darren, I thought you were all into Cassandra. I guess not. I guess not. Oh, our witch is an unflirty, no sense of humor, generous hothead. I love the auto traits mod because I don't know that I would have ever thought to put those together myself. And I do love that Melissa Fancy loves the color black. All right, Nina, why don't you use the restroom? And you do want to woohoo. Will Darren woohoo with us? I hope he's not leaving. No, don't leave. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game. And I'm going, he is leaving. Oh, he wouldn't woohoo with us anyway. Darn. Wait, what's happening over here? Mortimer just peed himself. Mortimer! Oh no! And you're gonna go mop it up? Oh, thanks, Nina. You don't really need to do that. You don't work at the bowling alley, but aw, let's go console. Apologize? What do you need to apologize? Mortimer is... You are furious at Mortimer. Is that because... Grrr. Alvin just grrred at us. Oh, she has 2 bolts with Kennedy Cox. That's good to know. Man, I love coming to community lots. This is nuts. I don't know what is going on here. Mortimer peed in the middle of the bowling alley. Darren and Nina made out. Alvin is grrring at people. We've got 2 bolts with Kennedy Cox, who's now bowling all by himself. Apparently his favorite color, is that pink? I think that's pink, which matches the flamingos on his shirt, so I do love that. Oh no, the evil witch is here. The evil witch is here. I saw the lightning. Shelly Simon. An elder female with gray eyes, it looks like. Shelly, can you not make the weather worse than it is? And it looks like Ivy is spraying the roaches that the witch is summoning. That's a losing battle, Ivy. It looks like everybody cleared off the lot. I guess it is almost 11 p.m. It is 11 p.m. Nina does not have to work tomorrow. She only works on Mondays, so we can spend the whole day with her tomorrow. Let's see. More roaches. Alright, let's not stomp on the roaches. I think it's time. Ooh, greet Herb. Do we know him yet? I don't think we met him when he was here before. 2 volts. Abhijit. Oh, this is where I was gonna have her leave and go home, but let's just go ahead and meet some more people. 2 volts with Abhijit. Kaylin Langerak. Hello, darling. Okay. You're gonna dispose of those roaches? Thank you so much. You are such a neat sim. Like, literally, she is a very neat sim. She has 8 points in the neat category. Alright, but I do think I'm gonna have her go home. Usually I would have her walk everywhere, but since it is late at night, I'm gonna have her catch a bus. I'm gonna have her go home. I don't think she should be walking by herself at midnight. That's just not a safe thing for women to do, even in a small town. It's not a safe thing for anybody to do, not just women. Oh, Joe Carr is here, but the bus is coming soon. Herb's gonna wait for the bus also. Here it is. I would love to replace this with a city-style bus, but that is way beyond my capabilities to create one, and I could not find one. So if anybody knows of a drivable or a default replacement for some other vehicle that looks like a city bus, I would love it. All right, so Nina is due home in 8 hours and 21 minutes, so around midnight. It is still raining because it is 4 p.m. at the Caliente household. It looks like Dina was doing the crossword. I'm just gonna have Dina take care of some needs. Her fun is low and she wants to watch TV. Now Dina is a lazy sim, so she does not, watching TV is definitely something that she would do because she does not like to be very active. So her fun bar is all the way up now after watching some TV. She does want to read a romance novel. I'm just gonna kind of let her do what she wants. Actually, it is 5 p.m. I'm gonna have her take care of some of her needs. Let's have Dina use the restroom, take a bath, and then Nina's not gonna be home for dinner, so Dina can eat by herself. Dina does not have any ingredients. I should have sent Nina to go pick up some ingredients, but I did not. She wouldn't be home with them anyway, but we're just gonna have her have some spicy tuna. So we're gonna have Dina have some spicy tuna. I do want to send Nina to the shopping center to go to the pharmacy and obviously to pick up ingredients also, but we'll have to do that tomorrow because she's not gonna be home till midnight and I cannot send Dina off the lot while Nina is also off the lot. Look at Dina washing her dishes. I am so proud of her considering she is a very sloppy sim. And she did that on her own. Alright, well your energy is low, but it's only 8 p.m. You do want to earn some money. So why don't we come over here and give some financial consulting? Why not? Dina seems like the type of person, even though she has never had a job and has no expertise, that she would go and start a blog telling people how they should, you know, do their money stuff, because why not? Dina knows everything, of course. Now, Dina does want to own 3 top-level businesses, and as soon as she marries Mortimer, assuming that that happens, she will have access to funds, and I think Mortimer would invest in her first business. So if you have ideas for what her first business should be, let me know down in the comments. She does have a high interest in fashion, so we could do a clothing store or something like that, or maybe a salon where they do hair and nails. I do have a nail mod. But Dina, like I said, is very lazy, so potentially we could also do an entertainment venue, something where she doesn't have to do a lot of, work. She doesn't need to learn any skills, maybe just some sales, or she could hire someone to do that for her. So I have a couple of ideas, but there's so many types of entertainment venues you could have in The Sims. Really, the sky is the limit. So let me know what you guys think would be good for her. And I will definitely be having her open some kind of business in the near future. If she doesn't go through with her marriage to Mortimer, she still wants to own 3 top-level businesses, so we will have to think of how to do that for her. She just earns her money, and now she wants to flirt with Dawn, invite Dawn over, and still marry a rich Sim, and buy a sculpture costing at least $1,500, which of course she does not have $1,500. So I'm actually going to have her invite Dawn over, because that's what she wants to do, and Nina's not going to be home for another couple of hours, so she could spend some time with Dawn without her sister knowing. I think Dina is very aware of the fact that Dawn and Nina have a history, considering they met when they were teenagers. Invite over. So, she's not going to invite him over when Nina's home. Get engaged to Dawn. Oh my god, she will not let this go. And her fears are for the death of Dawn and to get rejected for engagement by Dawn. You're not going to bed, you just invited Dawn over. Come here. Oh my goodness. She is obsessed with him. Invite him over, flirt with him, get engaged to him. I hope he doesn't reject me for engagement. I hope he doesn't die. This is just... oh my gosh. Now you've got about 2 hours. She does want to flirt with him. So let's do a flirt. Oh, they did flirt on their own. ACR or get a job in the law career. I don't think so, sweetie. You're not going to bed. You're certainly not going to bed in her bed. Flirt, charm. She just wants to get engaged to him. Obviously, she's engaged to someone else and he's engaged to someone else, so that's not going to happen. Now, I do have a mod. It's not under the ask menu. It's actually here, ask to leave partner. So she could actually ask him to break up with Cassandra. Presumably, of course, to be with her instead. But I don't think that she would do that while she's, engaged to Mortimer. She might want to marry a rich Sim, marry Mortimer, and then get engaged to Dawn, because Dawn is not a rich Sim. I mean, he does have a lot of nice expensive stuff, so maybe she thinks that he is, but he is in a lot of debt. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to him because she just keeps wanting to go to bed. He thinks she is gorgeous, which she is. All right, let's go upstairs. You want to go to bed? Let's go to bed. Sleep in pajamas. Sleep in your bed, not in your sister's bed. So she may think that Dawn is rich because of his house and, he's in the medical career, but he's not. He has educational debt. He has a very expensive mortgage. He owes quite a bit of money, so he might be fooling her. Oh, there's invisible flashing. Let's just save the game in case. And then we are going to go out here and wait for Nina to get home. Oh, here's a burglar. Who is it? Gordon King. Gordon King is here because Dina is asleep and Nina is off the lot. But Nina is almost home. If Nina comes home while he's here, she can call the police. Let's take a look at Gordon. He is... oh, are you going to steal the TV or are you going to steal Nina's exercise bike? She will be so pissed if you steal her exercise bike, the TV. So if Nina comes home while Gordon's here, she can call the police. But they don't have a burglar alarm, so if Gordon finishes... here she is. She's home, so she's going to come inside and know that he's here, and she's going to call the police, and he might get caught. So let's call. She just saw him go up the stairs, so let's call the emergency and see if we can get him. She's like, there's a burglar here. Who is it? Dorian Cocker. They are here fast. That's my default replacement police car. I love it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's see. That was fate, because if they were both asleep, they wouldn't have caught. And if Nina was not home, they would not have caught him either. Oh no! Who's gonna win? Dorian versus Gordon. Dorian versus Gordon. Don't go to sleep. Come here and watch this fight. Dorian versus Gordon. So if Dorian wins, Gordon's going to prison. But if Gordon wins, of course, he gets away. She's not interested in that fight at all. She's like, you guys fight it out, whatever. Oh my gosh, Dorian won! Gordon King is going to prison. I did not expect that. The burglar is scripted in the Pleasantview to come to the Caliente house the first night, assuming that somebody is awake. Or, I'm sorry, assuming that they are both asleep or not available. But I was not expecting him to get caught. So, I love that Dorian is brave. Oh, that is perfect. It is perfect that he is brave. So, because Gordon got caught, and Gordon of all the burglars, because he is connected to the Broke family, because Gordon got caught, he's going to prison. So we will be playing our functional, playable prison at the end of this first round. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Insurance will cover the stolen goods for a total of almost 3,000 simoleons. And that's all he stole was this down here. So I am actually going to... Good job, Dorian. Look at him with his defaults. He looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to pause the game really quickly. And the first things first, they got 3,000 simoleons, so I am actually going to rebuy their television. So that television only cost 2,300, so they actually earned about 1,500. So look at that, they now have 1,500 simoleons even. All right, and now Nina is asleep upstairs, Dina is asleep upstairs. We are going to be playing the prison at the end of this round. So what we actually need to do is decide who is going to run the prison. We could have a playable sim, which we don't really have that many, so I doubt that. We're going to need to select or pick one of the NPC police officers, and I will move them into the prison so that they can be the live-in prison warden. Oh, he did. He did also steal this. He stole the painting from Nina's room. She just woke up in the middle of the night to cry about it. Aww. Maybe that's where the other 500 simoleons is. She is very upset. Look at this. Minus 99 over minus 94. Alright, let's buy that painting for her. It is actually a 1,000 simoleon painting, so the insurance did not cover the full cost of it. They only have 500 simoleons left. She does have her painting back. She will still be upset that it was stolen, but at least her room is nicely decorated. So, Nina, I know that you're upset, but it is the middle of the night. Please do not go check yourself out in the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. Go sleep in your underwear, and then we will say goodnight to the girls, and we will see them either in other people's rounds, or we will see them tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Be sure to subscribe to catch the next episode.